Today, Precarious plays
Final Fantasy Tactics Advance. I'm going to do something that I don't plan on doing very often. And that is hunting down one of these random battles. Ooh, shoot. Okay, who should I go for? Clan Marble or Clan Dip?
I like dip better than marble. Something much more edible about dip.
They're good with bows. Stay there. Ooh, you rascals. Okay.
Oh wow, so it like took time for you to get there?
Yeah.
And they decided to go to a different town?
Yeah, they out.
That's nice.
But I want to do at least one of these just so that way you can see that they are a thing that can be done, right? So here's the thing. I am going to try to play this on the show much more organically than I have on my own in the past. Right now we have a clansman, a clanner, I think, is the phrasing that they use. We have a clan member that is out on an away mission.
Right.
That is based on number of days, right?
Right.
Which has always been like a pretty major flaw with the design of the side quest, the dispatch quest for me, because it encourages the player to just move back and forth between two locations, avoiding battles. So really it just sort of wastes your time as a player, because there is no, if there was something in the game, if you had to play if you had to pay clan dues every month.
Yeah, so no, if you wasted time walking from town to town just to waste the days, and you still had to pay for the right to wander around on the map.
Damn,
like taxes.
I'm annoyed at how quickly I just solved that.
Well, maybe they just
fire.
thought that people wouldn't do that because that's silly. Just walk around aimlessly for days on their map.
I think that it was an unnecessary out. This is not a very difficult game.
That's the cute.
Yeah, he's a little Moogle thief. He'll steal your stuff and your heart.
Oh, yeah, he's real. Oh.
I'm not even that mad at him for stabbing me in the back.
Sorry, I just got seriously distracted. I mean, I know Moogles are cute. It's like, baby chicks and too many hamsters in the same place. It's just a thing, right? But that one was particularly surprisingly cute.
I like Moogles with stuff.
Moogles with stuff?
Just Moogles plus anything.
Like Moogle plus pudding?
Well, hold on. My personal favorite right now is Moogle with mailbag. Because it's way too big. Even if it's supposedly made for Moogles,
yeah,
it's still gonna be too big.
Like you're talking like a messenger bag? Or
yeah.
Like just a bag full of mail?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, you were saying.
Well, I think it was an unnecessary out for people, because you can send members of your group away on these dispatch missions, and you can get something for it basically free, effectively free. Ooh, that's something that I should do a quick check if I can. Oh, I think that it's really easy to check enemy equipment before the start of the map, but then you have to check them individually like this. If you don't do it then. I don't think people are gonna have accessories at this point in the game. This is one of the long-term beefs that I've had with this game. Eventually you gain the ability to steal just about everything. I will one day be able to steal the body armor straight off of that dude.
You just be like, oh, what was... Do you see that over there?
You just...
Here, let me hold your armor for you so you can look better.
Just comically run up behind him and, like, tap him on the shoulder, and as he, like, turns around, you grab onto one side of the bottom of the armor and you just, like, pull it over his head or something? I don't know.
I would just love to see somebody funny like Spider-Man steal somebody's armor in that way. You know, you look really warm. Here, let me take that for you.
But one thing that you can never steal from your enemies, just for some reason, this is where they drew the line, you can never steal the shoes off of their feet. And there's an item, I think it's the Ninja Tabby.
Yeah.
It's a style of sandal, and I believe it greatly increases your movement range.
Yeah.
You will never be able to steal that.
Why not?
I know, right? Like, if I can steal the diamond plate armor off of a soldier, why can't I steal the shoes off of their feet? Because, see, they're always stepping, so you can't even be like, oh, well, their feet are planted. It's just they kick up one foot, you grab it by the toe, it slides off, and then they're so shocked that they just keep
charm
dancing.
them into sitting down for a foot massage and then run away.
You know...
Like, when you mentioned you can steal the armor right off of them, I'm just thinking that this is a different type of theft. This is no usual pickpocketing. This is tricking into somebody, like, into making somebody think that they need a bath. Taking them to a bathhouse, like escorting them there, waiting for them to get undressed and getting in the shower, and then going and stealing their clothes and leaving them with, like, nothing but a towel and some loose change.
It's a long con.
Yeah, exactly. That's kind of a lot to do in a turn.
Moogle convinced me to do that. I could be fighting a Moogle in Mortal Kombat. I could be fighting a Moogle in Mortal Kombat, and they could just be like, oh, you know, this has been a long day. Let's say we stop early and go hit the showers, Kupo. I'd be like, you know what, Moogle? That sounds like a fine idea. Sounds like a good time. We don't need to fight about whatever we were fighting about. I don't even remember anymore.
Moogle's like, you dick, I'm stealing all your clothes.
You're going home empty-handed,
But not
Kupo.
your shoes. Maybe it's because in this game, people shower in their shoes. Ooh, do you remember, like, living in a dorm? Did you ever have to live in a place where shower shoes were required? Or, like, have contact with that level of locker room?
I don't remember. Whenever I had to live in a dorm,
Yeah.
I only was there for the first year.
Yeah.
I don't remember much of it. It was sort of a blur.
Well,
I don't think I showered my first year of college.
surely a bear bird as fastidious as you would have found some way to shower. But in general, like, it is a good plan to wear shoes in public showers. So, like, you know, man sandals, like those mostly plastic, like one strap, like Adidas type sandals. They're not all Adidas brand, but for some reason I imagine that they are all Adidas brand because that was what was popular when I was running around in the vicinity of public showers. Ugh. And then, like, everybody would have, like, either those or flip-flops.
Oh, so
and you'd shower in those.
what I was saying before, I'm going to try to not give in to that desire to play optimally. Because really, the optimal thing to do, since there's no penalty for just walking between two adjacent tiles, it makes the most sense to just get your guys back, you know?
Yeah, just jog for a couple of seconds and then get your dudes back and then go do a different battle. Yeah, that's an interesting thing to think about, comparing this playthrough of this game with our playthrough of Fire Emblem, where we are trying to do things particularly well in Fire Emblem, or at least in an organized way.
We have a particular plan that we are trying to enact to a reasonable standard.
Yes. So we're trying to play that game in a way that I probably would not have played it originally. And now you're trying to play this game in a way that you would not have tried to play it originally. I think it's interesting that we do that.
Well, hey, I didn't shoot your Moogle.
Bam.
What the hell? I did say they were good with bows.
That's a shame. So you're going to try to be more gut-powered in this playthrough?
Well, I'm going to try to immerse myself in the world, because I wouldn't, if I was in charge of a bunch of people, I wouldn't say, no everyone, we're going to spend the next 2 weeks hiking between 2 towns so we can wait for Isaac to come back from his mountain quest. We're just gonna march back and forth. It's gonna be exhausting. It's gonna take, 2 weeks.
Yeah.
But that's what we're gonna do. This is so frustrating because they're all so, well, except for Bingley, they are all so close to getting knocked out.
I think that might be one of the things that is most grating to me when I find it in a video game. That, like, severe disconnect between what is intended and what is happening.
Yeah.
Story-wise versus mechanics.
Mm-hmm.
Or vice versa. Like, you're supposed to dispatch somebody on a mission and you're supposed to feel their absence and continue to go on missions while they are out. But you have such an easy out from that you don't even have to really deal with it. I think that's actually one of the things that bothers me a bit about Fire Emblem too. And I really like Fire Emblem, but if you lose a character and you don't restart the map, then who are you? Like, what kind of person does that? I'm sure somebody does, and maybe for experimental reasons.
I did that the first time I played the game.
I had a very good advisor.
I should say. I did that the first time I played the game after making it to Elliewood's chapters, because I realized how many characters I had, and I still only lost, I think, 3 people total. 2 of them were in the final chapter. And that was dramatic enough that I let it happen.
You just rolled with it. That was just canon for you.
Yeah.
They gave their lives on the last couple of maps. Well, they gave their... I think everyone survives Fire Emblem.
No, some people can straight up die.
Don't tell me that. That's not real. I don't want to hear it. La 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 la. La 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 la. Nobody dies. No one ever dies.
No, they straight up die forever.
No.
It's really,
They
very
get injured and then they can't fight, but they hang out with Marcus in the tent. They go to the tent. They go to the farm tent upstate. They go to the... They go to the circus.
I'm telling you, it depends entirely on the whims of the game designers. Okay, so...
They said it's to the circus.
Characters that are important to the overarching plot, they're the ones that usually merely get gravely wounded. Like right now I'm thinking about in Path of Radiance, the tactician for that game is not, you're not actually the tactician. The group's tactician is a mage named Soren. And he is reduced to an inoperable state. Like, he's put in a position where he can only help with his mind.
He is a casualty, but he's not dead.
Right. Casualty, not fatality.
Yeah.
But, I'm pretty sure that... Okay, whenever we decided to restart... whenever we were playing relatively recently, when Lucius perished against that boss.
Yeah.
Which I feel like there was one time whenever you were testing a map in Lindis's chapters, I think Kent was slain, but that was super duper off camera, so who cares?
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like there was another time when we lost someone, but I can't remember if it was one of our characters or if it was an optional objective. But I feel like this is only like the second or third time this whole playthrough where we had to do a restart. Oh, excluding the time when we killed Legault.
Yes, Legault.
So I think I'm going to count that one as a half. So I'm pretty sure we've had 3.5 instances of unintended casualty, right?
Right.
Anyway, I wanted to finish this up before ending this episode. 88%. I feel confident that I can speak sassily. Yeah, I counted that chicken. Yeah, it hatched. And now, hopefully, I think that these groups can provide mithril weapons, I think.
Ooh,
so
you might get something nice.
Holy water? That's a shame. But you still get AP, you still get Gil. So these guys allow you to grind a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Air render? That's it? Okay, and dispatch mission return. Okay. A whole Buster sword?
Gosh, I bet the cosplays for these bunny people are super great. Because I love all of their, like, outfits right now. With, like, the little veils and the hats and the drapey bits. And that's just, like, from the shoulders up. Oh, they're probably wearing bikinis downstairs, aren't they?
Oh.
Maybe it's armor. Maybe it's really cool armor.
Did I do that?
What did
Is
you
that
do?
me? I didn't realize that I had accepted. Oh, it's because of the dispatch mission, not the random battle. Okay. All right, so that's the end of that, and I'm going to try to avoid those in the future. And if I run into one, we'll do it off camera.
Hey.
Yeah.